Okay, so this is gonna be the final battle with Heisenberg, and as you can see, it was another OU battle because again, he does OU battles, quote unquote. And well, look at the team he brings this time. After bringing that team that he used against Shofu and Killer Nacho, now he's gonna go back to bringing this small tier ass team. After giving me the whooping with that other team, the team I call the ultimate team because apparently that's the team he uses with a bunch of people he faces. But yeah, and I'll explain a little bit why a little bit later after the battle why this is the last battle that I have with this guy. It's gonna be the answer is very short and brief, but I might extend it a little bit knowing how I am. But yeah, this is gonna be the battle. My team is garbage, and his team is very good, obviously, because this guy is clearly too good of a battler, and it's annoying that it is. But anyways, I'm gonna lead off with Dragon Knight now. He's gonna lead off with Red Phosphorus, which is that same Darmanitan that I faced in the first time I battled him. And he's going to U-turn, and this was already a bad play on my part because I should have switched out, because what I should have done was preserve the multi-skill on this thing. And the only thing I did to this thing was just go for Earthquake, which was not much. I think I also forgot that these things carry U-turn, because I almost never see U-turn on Darmanitan. I usually see just Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, and Superpower, but I almost never saw U-turn on it, so I guess it makes sense why I kind of forgot about it. He switches into this thing, which is a fat piece of shit that takes hits like nothing. I switch out into Heat Ran because I was anticipating a Will-O-Wisp, and I did. And then here, instead of going for the Lava Plume after the boost in, what's it called, in the Fire type moves with Flash Fire, I just go for the rocks, and he gets the free switch into this thing. And now I can't switch out because nothing really takes any hits from this thing very well. And I just lose Heat Ran to an Earth Power, which sucks. And yeah, this Nidoking is giving me the work already. I go into Manaphy, and I go for a Calm Mind thinking I could just scare it away, but he stays in and goes for Sludge Wave, and goddamn, that does over half. But I completely forgot that these things are freaking Sheer Force stability, and this thing is probably carrying Life Orb, which kind of like, it kind of hides the fact that it has Life Orb considering the Sheer Force ability and whatnot. But yeah, it did a lot. I went for Calm Mind and I was able to take it at least okay, and then here I was able to survive another Sludge Wave thanks to the Calm Mind, and then here I just go for Skull and just take this shit out, because god damn it, this team that he made is actually really good, but it's actually obnoxiously good in my opinion. It's so good that it annoys me that he's actually doing very well with it, but whatever. That's Heisenberg for you. He goes back in the Red Phosphorus just to go for the just to finish off Manaphy. I think he takes rocks, of course, but he goes for the Rock Slide afterwards, and I'm like, this guy took two of my mons out really quickly. That just shows how effective he is with his team building. Like, he's a very good team builder, this Heisenberg guy. Anyways, I go into Thunderous hoping that God he doesn't switch out, and I just go for Thunderbolt, and he does stay in, and I actually KO this shit, which is really good. The Red Phosphorus anyways. Now he goes into All 79, which is the freaking Probopass. Ugh, and this thing, I underestimated this thing so badly. You'll see right now. Okay, so I switch it out and go into Dragonite. I was gonna go for the Earthquake here. He goes for Stealth Rocks, and I'm like, oh great. So now you get these Stealth Rocks up, and now he gets Leftovers, and now I'm just gonna, I think here I try to Earthquake this thing. Oh no, I double switch here, because I had a feeling he was gonna switch out. I go into Weavile. I don't know what I was expecting to switch in. I think I was expecting the Dusclops switch in. I didn't mind this Weavile getting Will-O-Wisp. I just wanted to knock off the Eviolite so I can like do more damage to it. Because with the Eviolite, that damn thing, Dusclops is really annoying to deal with. But he actually goes into D20, which is the Empoleon. Another Empoleon? Like, what is with these people using Empoleon? Did the King Nappy get into everyone's heads with the Empoleon that he used in the UCL? I don't know. But I go into Gardevoir now. I switch out because I didn't want to take a Scald with Weavile. And here I just go into Mega Gardevoir, and he goes for Defog. Now here, this was actually a little bit of a problem for me. I went into Gardevoir because I thought I had Focus Blast on this Gardevoir, but I actually didn't. So I just had to go for Shadow Ball. Like, I screwed myself over because I didn't check what moves my Gardevoir had. I thought I had Focus Blast on it, and it didn't, so I just ruined myself right there. It goes for Scald, and I was kind of hoping he'd be scared away. I was hoping I could still like bluff the Focus Blast, but he never fell for it, so I was like, damn it. Here I forgot to Mega Evolve, which made things even worse. Like, every time I battle this guy, I'm always tilting. It's ridiculous. He goes back into OS79, which is the freaking Probopass, and I just freaking... I think here I keep going for Shadow Balls just to weaken the hell out of this Empoleon. And then I finally Mega Evolve, which was what I should have done earlier. And here I go for Shadow Ball on the Probopass, and this shit does nothing. Like, what the fuck? It does absolutely nothing. How does this do nothing? Well, then again, I looked at the stats. Its defenses are actually really, really high. So, but honestly, this is kind of the thing with Heisenberg. He just brings a bunch of things I'm not familiar with, and as a result, I don't know what to do. When I battled this guy, I didn't really take the time to just look up what these things carry and what stats they have and whatnot. Because with this guy, I just wanted to battle him and just beat him. That's it. But yeah, this guy was his usual self. Playing very well, making very effective teams, whether they're underused or overused. But he just makes good teams overall, and he makes them work really, really damn well. That, and on top, and I freaking tilt a lot too when I face this guy. Usually when people are very good at battling, I'm usually very quick to tilt because I usually don't expect to do very well. But this guy was somebody I just wanted to beat because he got on my goddamn nerves. And here, he KOs my Gardevoir. He actually manages to play around my Gardevoir, and my Gardevoir just dies to burn. Here I go into Thundurus after losing Gardevoir, and I'm able to KO this damn Empoleon with a Volt Switch. I wanted to go for the Thunderbolt, but I couldn't. I was afraid he'd go into Dusclops, which I was afraid could easily take a Thunderbolt, and I didn't want to just stay locked in the Thunderbolt while that thing withers me down. He goes into Mary, which is the Cloyster, and I just went for knockoff. I had a feeling it was going to be Sash, so I didn't even bother going for the low kick. Now here, something critical happens. He misses a Rock Blast, and I was like, good, missed that shit. And then I just went for another low kick here, just because I was getting sick and tired of this guy not only getting good RNG against me, but also just outplaying me like crazy. Because god damn it, this guy is getting on my nerves. He did me dirty. He plays good, and now he's trying to show me up with an underused tier, a team, whatever. And now I can't English, so, and he's getting on my nerves. So this guy is ruining me right now. Damn. Okay, now here I go for knockoff on the Weavile. He goes into this thing. I thought he was going to Will-O-Wisp. I didn't care about the Will-O-Wisp. I just wanted to knock this Eviolite off. And here he goes for the rest. I just keep spamming knockoff because I want this damn thing dead. And how to say, my Weavile is getting withered down by Life Orb, but if I can get rid of this damn thing, I don't care. I can lose Weavile for all I care. I still have Dragonite, I think, and I think his last Pokemon is Probopass, so I can just Earthquake that shit. He goes for Sleep Talk, hoping to get a Will-O-Wisp or Nightshade or something, but he doesn't. He gets Rest and good riddance. Now you know how it feels to get Sleep RNG to death. Now, isn't that Heisenberg? Okay, and now I take more Life Orb damage, and then here goes in the Probopass, and I was about to low kick it, but he just ran. And I don't care because I ran on him the last time we battled too, or the last time we battled, because remember that there was one battle that I had after that battle that I showed last time, where he just bodied me, but he bodied me real hard. So yeah, that's kind of why. Yeah. Now, okay, so that's the end of that battle. I didn't battle this guy for a couple weeks now, and I was actually going to battle him again, but then I saw something in the PSS that I really didn't like and didn't appreciate from this guy. He went for he was putting in his, you know, those little messages that show up on the character's profile that says whatever the hell they want, and he was putting on his PSS message thingy saying stuff like, nobody can beat me, and that was just on one day, and then the next day I saw, you straight trash, and I'm like, you know what, bitch, get the fuck out of my goddamn friends list. You're a piece of shit. It's official, hands down. I don't want to see your dumb ass ever again. And I never did. That was the end of that. No more Heisenberg. Never battling that guy again. He's an asshole, and I don't like that kind of attitude, honestly. Even though right now I'm being a little bit of a bitch, but honestly, that's because that's how he got me to feel, honestly, after all the shit that he did to me. But yeah, and I'm never gonna battle him ever again. So, but like I said, I'm only showing this battle because remember that again, this is the man who basically, okay, let's just call him the man of influence, basically, because I already told you what he did. And yeah, that's the end of that, and phew, thank goodness, I can get this out of my system already. I'm sorry about how I behaved, by the way. I'm sorry that I'm being very, very salty, but that's kind of how this guy got me. He really got on my nerves. So, you know, I'm sorry once again, but yeah, the next battle that I post is not gonna be like this. I'm not gonna be an annoying idiot like what I'm right now. So yeah, just take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next video.